Someone once said, "How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? How lucky am I to learn by doing every day? How lucky am I to have friends and family across the state and across the country? How lucky am I to do what I love and serve the organization that I love? How lucky am I to be a member of the Pennsylvania 4-H program?" I've always believed in 4-H. I believed in its experiences, its support, and most importantly, its people. 4-H has always taught me to make the best better. However, I never really fully understood what that meant until this year. On February 2nd, 2020, I stood next to 5 fellow 4-Hers on stage as we anxiously awaited our induction into the Pennsylvania 4-H State Council. At that point, I didn't know what this year would be like. I just knew it would be the most amazing, terrifying, and most life-changing year ever. After my induction, my team and I stood ready to face Pennsylvania 4-H with pride and hope for the future. We would make the best better. If you would have told me last February what this upcoming year would be like, I would have laughed. My only opportunity to serve on Pennsylvania 4-H State Council, but virtually, my senior year of high school, but from my bedroom, and starting college, but behind a mask. It seems impossibly terrible, right? Well, I guess we've been living in the impossible, surviving through a global pandemic, but it wasn't completely terrible, sort of. Sometimes during this year, I felt so hopeless and lost and so terrible. Nothing seemed to work out. It seemed like these tragedies would never end. But whenever I felt like that, I remembered my 4-H family. I picked up the phone. I called, I texted, I did whatever I had to do, because that is what 4-Hers do. See, 4-H teaches us that we always have to strive to make the best better. So if this is the best circumstances that we are given now, why not make it better? During this year of ups and downs, canceled events, endless Zoom meetings, and hours of phone calls, I learned a lot, and I grew even more. Let me tell you a little bit about what I learned. First, the virtual experience is absolutely no replacement for the experience of an in-person connection. But if you're surrounded by 4-Hers, no matter where you are, everything seems better. The 4-H energy is absolutely contagious. Secondly, life is a lot better when you just laugh about it. Trust me. Whether you're stressed or confused or defeated, remember that only you can make the best better. And finally, 4-Hers are the strongest and most resilient people in the world. You have always inspired and surprised me, but even more so this year. You never gave up on us or our program. Despite all the challenges that we faced, one thing never changed. Pennsylvania 4-Hers. You are always only one call away, any time of day. We constantly pushed each other to make the best better, just as 4-Hers always do. During this year together, we overcame obstacles, beat down barriers, and we thrived. We reached and connected with thousands of members across the state and across the country. We fought together and we won together. I wouldn't have been able to get through this year if it wasn't for my team and the Pennsylvania 4-H program supporting me the whole way. I am so thankful for your light and hope during this storm. We are PA 4-Hers, and I couldn't be more grateful and blessed to be part of this amazing organization for the past 12 years. We lived by our motto this year, and we strived to make it our reality despite our circumstances. We made the best better. Therefore, to me, the phrase "to make the best better" is a calling. If the circumstance or situation is the best that I'm given, I must always strive to make it better. My involvement in 4-H has and always will be the best years of my life. Therefore, how lucky am I to have you? Thank you so much, Pennsylvania 4-H. We just made history.